Welcome to SIUK India webinar. Thank you for joining us. We are now live with Loughborough University. Today we have Sanjana with us. She will be taking us to this webinar. We'll answer all the questions after the presentation during the Q&A session. So let's start the webinar. Over to you, Sanjana.
Thank you, Yukti. Thank you for the introduction. And let me quickly share my screen and then I will start the webinar. Just bear with me a second. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, Sanjana, you can continue.
Okay, great. Sorry. Hi, everyone. My name is Sanjana. I am the International Officer for South Asia at Loughborough University. So today I will be taking you through some important points about the university, the rankings, the USPs, and the admission criteria and every important detail that you may want to know before you choose to apply to Loughborough or decide to come to Loughborough to study. So where is Loughborough University located? Before coming to the location, I would like to tell you that Loughborough University is one of the top 10 universities in the UK. We are ranked number 7th overall as per all major university league tables. And for most of the programs that we offer at Loughborough University, we are ranked top 10 in the UK. And for some of the courses, we are even globally recognized. Or we are amongst the top 100 universities, in the world for some of the courses that we offer, which I will be talking about in a little while. So just to give you an idea where Loughborough University is located, we are located in Loughborough. It's a town in Leicestershire, as you can see. So it's in East Midlands, as the name suggests. It's in the east of England. So it's literally right in the center. So as you can see, it is surrounded by cities like Nottingham, which is just about 20 minutes drive, and Leicester, which is on the other side, which is about 30 minutes drive, and Derby, which is on the other side, which is again another 17 minutes drive. So it's literally right in the center. The closest international airport, as you can see here on the screen, is Birmingham. It's about 1 hour 10 minutes by road. And the other closest airport would be London Heathrow, which is about 1 hour 20 minutes on the train and about 2.5 hours by road. So it's quite easy, conveniently located and very easily accessible as well. And we have another campus, which is our London campus. Our London campus is on the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park. It's located close to Stratford International, and it's near Westfield Shopping Centre as well. So it's very convenient for students to have access to Central London. So Central London is just about 20 minutes on the train from our London campus. So the reason I'll talk about why we are, located on the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park in 1 second. Okay. So this is what the campus looks like. So as you can see, there are many sport fields. We have 14 different sport pitches. The reason why that is Loughborough University is number 1 in the world for sport-related courses. And it's extremely, extremely popular when it comes to sports. And whatever you see here, all the way up to here, it's all the campus. And it's gorgeous campus spread across 525 acres. It's massive, and the best part about this campus is that it's a single-site campus, and every single academic building is in one place, and that is the most interesting thing about it. This is what our London campus looks like. It's located on the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park, like I was saying earlier, and it's based in here east, which means that There are many startup organizations on in this location, which makes it easier for students to connect with different organizations while they are studying. And the courses that we offer at our London campus is very different from the courses that we offer at Loughborough. And the teaching method is also different. I will talk about that in a little while, but the reason I was talking about the location is that, as I was saying, there are about 200 plus startup organizations in here East, which makes it very convenient for students to connect with connect with employers while they are studying, and also after they have completed the program. Most of you may already be aware about this. As I was saying, Loughborough University is #1 in the world for sport-related courses. So we had Neeraj Chopra training with us at our campus last year. So he was at campus with his physiotherapist and his trainer. So he was using our campus facilities, and he was with us for about 2 months. And, it was also on our Instagram page, and many of you might already be aware about it. This is a little bit about the ranking of the university. As I was saying, as per all major university league tables, Loughborough is ranked top 10 in the UK. So as per Guardian University League table and Complete University Guide and Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide, we are ranked top 10 in the UK. And also, like I was saying earlier, for most programs that we offer at Loughborough, we are ranked for subject-specific, rankings. Also, we are ranked top 10 in the UK. This is QS World University Rankings. So for sport-related subjects, like I was saying earlier, we are ranked #1 in the world. For art and design, we are ranked top 32 in the world. For mechanical engineering, we are 62nd. For media and communications, again, we are amongst top 100. Similarly, for architecture and civil engineering, we are top 100 in the world. For business and management courses, we are top 135 in the world. This is about the courses that we offer. So like I said before, most of the programs that we offer, we are ranked quite highly in the UK. So the courses we offer are mechanical, electrical, and manufacturing engineering. Then we have aeronautical, automotive, chemical, and materials engineering. We have School of Architecture, Building and Civil Engineering. So just to give you an overview, mechanical engineering, we are top 5 in the UK. Similarly, for architecture courses, we are again ranked top 5 in the UK. So it's very, very highly ranked. I've already spoken about the School of Design and Creative Arts. We are top 3 in the UK and top 32 in the world. We have courses like user experience design, which is extremely popular amongst Indian students. Then we have graphic design and visualization, which is also part of our design school, which is also quite popular. We have design innovation management. That's also part of our design school. So all these courses are extremely popular amongst Indian students. And our business school, like I said earlier, we are ranked top 10 in the UK, and it is also triple accredited. So it is accredited by AACSB, AMBER, which is Association of MBA, and ICWIS. So it's quite prestigious. And School of Sport, Exercise and Health Sciences, like I said earlier, we are ranked top 10 in the, #1 in the world. Then we have our School of Science. We have courses like computer science, mathematical sciences, and physics. Computer science courses are really popular amongst Indian students. We have courses like advanced computer science, robotics, etc., which is really, really picking pace in India. And we have School of Sciences and Social Sciences and Humanities, where we have programs like geography and environment, politics and international studies, communication and media, etc. Then we have London campus. Our London campus is completely different from our Loughborough campus. The courses that we offer at London campus are completely different from what we offer at Loughborough. The teaching method is also different. The teaching method at London campus is block teaching method, which means that you will only focus on one particular module at any given time. You will not be learning every single module on that semester, during that time. So the teaching method is also different. The program that you cannot get an entry into at Loughborough campus, just to give you an example, a sport management course is really, really popular and extremely competitive to get into. So in case for any reason you're not able to get into sport management course at Loughborough campus, we have an alternative course called sport business, which is offered at London campus, which is relatively easier to get into. So so we have created different courses, but it all falls under the same umbrella, that is Loughborough University. This is about the entry requirements, the PG entry requirements. Some of you may be aware of the entry requirements. For most courses that require 2-1, we would ask for a 60 to 65% from institutions that are amongst top 100 institutes in India, which is ranked, which is listed on the NIRF, that is National Institute of Research and Framework. And for courses that require 2-2, we would ask for a 55 to 60% from the institutions that are amongst the top 100 institutions in India. For all other institutions that are tier 2 or tier 3, for every program that requires 2-1, we would ask for a 65 to 70%. And for courses that require 2-2 equivalent, we would ask for 60 to 65%. And we do not allow too many backlogs. For most courses, the maximum backlog that we allow would be 2, or maximum, I would say 3, not more than that. And this is about the UG entry requirements for most programs for students coming from CBSE board or ISCE or ICSE or West Bengal board. We would ask for 78 to 88%, and for students coming from state board, we would ask for 83 to 93%, depending on on the subject that they are studying. For some courses, we may ask for certain subjects as mandatory requirement. For example, if students are coming to study business, we would ask for English and maths as the as a compulsory subject. And for certain science courses, we would ask for some or the other science subjects as a mandatory subject as part of the entry requirement. We also accept A levels and IBs for direct entry. And we also accept other international qualifications for direct or foundation entry. Most foundation courses are offered through a CEG, which is Cambridge Education Group. So we have recently partnered with Cambridge Education Group. So in case you're not meeting the entry criteria directly, you can do a foundation year with Cambridge Education Group, that is at Loughborough campus itself, and then progress on to the first year of degree. And this is about the English language requirements. For most students, we would ask for 6.5 in IELTS with no component less than 6 in any module. We also accept a wide range of English tests, including Pearson Test of English, TOEFL, and we also accept language cert and Duolingo as well. I'm sorry, it doesn't say that here, but we also accept Duolingo and language cert. We do give some IELTS waivers to Indian Standard 12th qualification. So, for example, if a student has scored a 75% marks in their CBSE qualification, and if they've done their 12th in the last 5 years, you can expect an English language waiver. And if you're from a state board, and if you've done your if you've done your grade 12th qualification in the last 5 years and have scored an 80% plus in English particularly, you can expect an English language waiver. Unfortunately, we do not accept grade 12th qualification from some state boards, as you can see on the screen. For example, Andhra Pradesh, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, we accept qualifications from here. But, some state boards, we do not accept, the state board qualifications like Gujarat, Haryana, Telangana, etc. So if you've done your grade 12th qualifications from one of these state boards, you will need an English test. This is the PG fees and scholarships. Most of this may look slightly confusing to you, but I'll make it simpler. For most of our PG courses would range between £22,500 to £30,000. And we also have some scholarships, which I will talk about in a little while. For most programs, we have about 20% scholarship that is merit based. There is no separate application required for these scholarships. So once you've submitted the application, every application will be considered for a scholarship if you meet the entry criteria and have scored slightly higher than the minimum entry criteria. So, and for MBA program, we have for up to 40% scholarship. Again, you do not need a separate application. Once you've submitted the application, we would consider it for, for a scholarship, depending on your profile. For MBA, we need about 3 to 5 years of managerial level work experience. And we also look at the overall profile before we consider your application for admission and scholarships both. Another important point is that we do not have any scholarship for sports or art and design program at postgraduate level. Undergraduate fees, it ranges from 22,000 to 27,000 to £50. And there are some merit-based scholarships available on undergraduate programs, which is 25% on the first year tuition fee. The same thing applies here as postgraduate application. You do not have to submit any separate application for this scholarship. It's merit-based and every application will be considered for a scholarship by default. And if you qualify, we'll let you know as soon as you have the offer that if you have got the scholarship or not. Cash deposits, we do not have cash deposits for undergraduate courses. Cash deposit is only applicable to postgraduate courses. The reason we call it cash deposit and not offer acceptance deposit is that the deposit is non-refundable. And we ask students to pay the deposit only after their offer is unconditional. We do not accept any bank transfers. All cash deposits must be paid through Flywire and through the application portal. Like I was saying earlier, there are no refunds except where the visa has been refused. So if your visa is refused, you can let us know and we'll consider your refund request, but otherwise we will not consider for any refund. We do not have any cash deposit deadline. I mean, we do have one, but that's very late in the cycle. It's sometime in September for October for the courses that start in October, and for courses that start in January, the deadline would be 18th of December. So it's very late in the cycle, which is the reason why it says no cash deposit deadline. I mean, as compared to other universities, we have very, late application and cash deposit deadline in the cycle. Processes and application. So for all courses that are offered by Loughborough, most postgraduate application should be submitted online. And if you're in touch with SIUK can help you with the application process. And for undergraduate courses, the application should be submitted through UCAS. That's the only platform we accept applications from. And like I was saying, most courses will remain open until very late in the cycle. Some programs we close slightly early, for example, sports, business analytics, and art and design. When I say art and design, especially user experience design, we close slightly earlier in the cycle, around March or April. So if you're interested in any of these programs, because this is really, really popular, I'd advise that you submit your application as early as possible. And these programs only have one intake in the year. Some programs that are offered at London campus, we have a January start, but again, not for all programs. So before you apply, just make sure that you check that your course has has the intake that you're interested in. All right, that's about it from my end, and I'm happy to take any questions now.
Okay, thank you so much, Sanjana, for taking out time and giving us this insightful presentation. Now, time for Q&A session. I will call out all the questions from the YouTube chat box. So, our first question is, how do you select applicants? What aspect do you look for in an application?
Okay, so that's a really good question. So, of course, we look at the academics. Academics is very important when we look at any application. Secondly, personal statement. So the student has to write a strong personal statement. We give a lot of emphasis to personal statements. So they have to describe why they want to study at Loughborough, what their future plans are, how does their future plan align with studying at Loughborough. So these are the things that we really look for. And like I said, our entry requirement is slightly higher, as compared to other universities. So we do give a lot of, importance to that. And of course, IELTS as well. If they do not qualify for a waiver or something, we also consider IELTS as one of the important entry requirements.
Okay, so next question is accommodation guaranteed? How much do students typically pay in rent?
Sorry, how much do students typically pay?
In rent.
Oh, okay. So it depends. I mean, depends on which campus you're studying. So if you're at Loughborough campus, the average, on an average, you'll end up spending about £9,200 per annum. That includes everything, your stay, rent, utilities, food, everything. But if you're studying at London campus, because London is slightly expensive, you'll end up spending about, 12 to 13,000 pounds per annum. Again, that includes everything, your rent, utilities, etc. On-campus accommodation facilities are available at Loughborough campus. Unfortunately, we do not have halls of residences at London campus. So if a student is coming to Loughborough campus, yes, accommodation is guaranteed to all students. But if you want your first choice, then, we'd recommend that you apply as early as possible in the cycle. Otherwise you will end up getting your second or the third choice. So normally our accommodation applications open by March or April. So as soon as it's open, I'd recommend you to, make an application. But if you're studying at London campus, there are some private accommodation providers we are partnered with, and it's all listed on our website. So, you can book your accommodation through one of the partners.
Okay. If we start now, should we apply for January 24 intake or October 24 intake?
Yeah, so depending on what course you're interested to study, like I said, we have limited options available in January in London campus. So if the course that you're interested in is available in Jan, yes, we are still open for Jan, start. The application deadline for January is 6th of December. So you still have time to submit your application. But if your course is not available in Jan, of course, you can apply for October intake. We've already started accepting applications for October intake. So if you have all your documents in place, and if you're sure of the course that you want to study, yes, you can apply.
Okay. For international students, is there any help to find jobs in the UK after graduation or during the studies?
Yes, we have a careers team within campus that will help students, find a part-time or full-time job. We do have We do organize career fairs on campus. There's a lot of support that we provide to our students in terms of organizing, seminars that will help students navigate the job market in the UK, because UK and India job market cannot be more different, and also, like, as a place, it cannot be more culturally different. So for students to sort of understand what the job market looks like in the UK, we do provide a lot of end-to-end support. So that will help students find a job, whether it's part-time or full-time, depending on what stage of the course they are at. They are more than welcome to contact the careers team and use our resources to, find jobs.
Okay. Also, who are the top employers after completing MBA?
There are many employers we are partnered with. Some employers that I can think of the top of my head is, we are partnered with Accenture, with IBM, and Land Rover. We have many organizations, but I don't have the entire list with me, and especially for MBA, it's slightly difficult for me to tell you who are the top employers for MBA specifically. But these are some of the organizations that we work with, and students are graduates just overall, not just from MBA, but our graduates overall are working with.
Okay. Can you tell me the deadline for January 2024 intake? Also, if there is any scholarship available?
The scholarship is the same as I mentioned. It's 20% on the. If they are coming, if they're studying in Jan, we only have the option to study postgraduate program in Jan, and the scholarship available is 20%, which is merit based. So no application, no separate application is required. If you've scored more than the minimum entry requirement, and if you've received an offer, we'll consider you for that scholarship. And if you are eligible, we'll notify you just on the day that you receive the offer letter, or probably the next working day.
Okay. Can I enroll for MBA without any work experience?
Unfortunately, no. We need at least 3 to 5 years of, supervisory level work experience. When I say supervisory, it doesn't necessarily have to be managerial level work experience, but then students should have some experience with, a team leading, or they should have, handled a team in the past, or something in that area. So yeah.
Okay. So I've covered all the questions from the YouTube chat box. Thank you for answering all the questions so well. Do you want to share any final words?
No, that will be all. Like I said, we have a late deadline in the cycle, which is good news. I know, unlike other universities where you may have missed the deadline already, you still have an opportunity to apply at Loughborough University, whether you're considering Jan or October. The applications are open. And, if you have any questions, any further questions, my contact details are here on the website. So please feel free to, write to SIUK or write to me, and I'm happy to answer any further questions that you may have.
Thank you so much, everyone, for your valuable time. All the audience, if you have any further questions, please feel free to contact SIUK India office. For more update, do follow us on our social media handles. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you. Thanks, Yukti. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.